Hey guys, welcome to Father Fragrance, and today we have a very special episode. Today we're going to be doing something I've been wanting to do pretty much since I decided I was going to start this channel. Today we're going to be doing the very first blind test and rank video that I've done so far on this channel. With me today I have 9 brand new fragrances that I have never smelled in my entire life. And I'm going to test them for the very first time right in front of y'all. And I'm gonna give you my first impression of what that fragrance smells like, as well as ranking them against one another. Now, for the sake of brevity and keeping this video from being like an hour long, I'm not gonna get super in-depth and super detailed about all the different notes and kind of every single thing that you would ever want, performance-wise. I have no idea, right? Because this will be my first time ever smelling them, and they're gonna be off a tester strip. So I won't know all this, a lot of the extra stuff that I normally talk about. So I'm giving you just first impression, and then based on that alone, I'm gonna rank them off a scent and nothing else. Before I get going though, I really just would like to give a big shout out to my brother and my sister-in-law who hooked me up with this sample kit that I'm reviewing today. And they got it for me as a birthday gift. And I'm just really thankful for them for sending that to me. This is one of my favorite things in the world. So it's a perfect gift for me. And I get to make something kind of cool out of it that I can share with you guys. So just a big shout out to Ryan and Nikki. Love you guys, really appreciate y'all. So before we get started, we're gonna listen to some dope metal music, and then we're gonna jump right in. Let's get it. All right, so let's jump right in. What are we gonna be smelling today? Today I have a sample kit of imaginary authors. I don't know all of the scents that are in here, to be honest with you. I got them kind of picked at random, and I'll read off the names as we go and we'll get an idea. So this is what it comes in. It's a really cool looking box here. As you can see, it's imaginary authors, right? So it's kind of based, it looks kind of like a book, right? Pretty cool. We open this bad boy up, and there they are, little decants inside. They're 2 milliliter samples, and I have 8 samples in here, and then they gave me a free one included in the box. I'm gonna add that one in there as well. So basically the way we're gonna do this is I'm gonna open one of these samples up, I'm gonna walk up, show you what it's called, give you the name, give you a kind of a close-up view of it, and then I'm gonna shoot it on a tester strip. I'm gonna give it a smell. I'm gonna tell you what I smell on there and whether I like it or not. That's pretty much what it's gonna come down to. Just like I said, because we're doing 9 different scents today. I don't wanna make this a super long video where I'm just talking the whole time about each fragrance. We can't do a detailed breakdown. So why don't we get started? Okay, so our first scent is gonna be Telegramma. Telegramma is what it's called. All right, let's go ahead and give this a shot on the tester strip and see what it's all about. That's pretty interesting, honestly. Whoa. All right, so I'm picking up like pretty powdery stuff, almost like talcum powder, right? Like the barbershop stuff or baby powder kind of. A little bit of like lavender, and it kind of smells clean, like a lavender, like dryer sheet or something. So kind of linen, fresh linen kind of. That's really interesting. And then there is a little bit of sweetness in it too. So I'm getting like a sweet lavender, like powdery linen smell. So it kind of smells like almost like a fabric softener almost. So it's really clean kind of smelling. It's okay. It's not my favorite, to be honest with you, but I'll probably wear it. Yeah, it's kind of got a warmer weather vibe to me, so that's probably what I would use because it's got a pretty clean scent to it. So not bad. As of right now, it'll be in first place as it's the only one. So we'll do worst, best. So you're left to right ascending order, okay? So right now, first place, it's gonna go right there. All right, and next up we have A City on Fire. All right, so full disclosure, this one I actually have heard of, and I've seen like reviews on this one and such. So I had an idea what this smells like, but I've never smelled it myself. So this will still be my first time trying it personally. With that being said, let's get it done. Whoa, all right, so right off the top, man, smoke all day. Like this is a smoky fragrance. Whoa, man, I like that. Oh, I really do. So I know this channel is still relatively new, so I haven't had the opportunity to really share with you my preferences in fragrances, really. Like some of the notes, smoke, leather, tobacco, some of my favorite notes, right? Like super masculine smells. This is ultra smoky. I love it. It has like an outdoors, more like campfire, like fireside. Maybe you've been in front of a barbecue pit kind of a vibe. Not like incensey, it's outdoor smoke, right? You get also a little bit of like spices in there too, but not a lot. It's mostly very smoke forward fragrance. And honestly, I love it. It's very masculine. It feels outdoorsy. You get some of those outdoor herbs and such, like sage or whatever, you know, like that kind of thing. Man, that's good stuff. Like you're outside camping. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna have a hard time believing that this one will be beat today if I'm being just fully transparent. That's really good. I love it. I would wear it. This one for sure is number one right now. Next up, we have Every Storm a Serenade. All right, this one I'm going into completely blind, so let's give it a shot. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like this. All right, hey, that's good stuff. Got a very like aquatic marine kind of feel to it. Yeah, this has got kind of like driftwood in there too, so there's definitely woody notes, but they have more of an aquatic feel to them, and very, very fresh as a lot of aquatics go. This is a super good like summertime fragrance, springtime fragrance, very fresh, inoffensive, easy to wear. I like this, man. I got kind of a brininess in there too. Yeah, honestly, it's really neat. It's kind of got like you're sailing on the open seas in a like a all wooden ship. It's really neat. But everybody on the ship has bathed every day because it's super fresh, right? That's kind of what I think about it. So, is it better than City on Fire? I don't think so. They're two very different fragrances. That one's more of a cold weather fragrance, right? But this one is more of a summer fragrance, a warm weather fragrance. But at the end of the day, I still think that City on Fire is better. But this is certainly better than Telegramma. So this will be in second place for now. And up next we have Bull's Blood. This is a 2.0 version. Apparently it was reformulated. Same thing's true for Every Storm a Serenade. Forgot to mention that. Anyways, pretty cool name. All right, this one, I have no idea anything about it. So let's just see what we got. Whoa, it's got like this reddish kind of coppery color to it. So I guess Bull's Blood's a cool name for it. And whoa, it's pretty strong. I can already smell it. I haven't even sniffed it yet. Whoa, that is bold, okay? Whoa. That is a hyper animalic, getting a lot of like animalistic kind of notes in there. But on top of that, there's like a beautiful rose on it. There's a lot of floral on there and some spice too. This is like really complex, creative stuff. I've not smelled anything really that smells like this before. With that being said, I would imagine this is relatively challenging. I would find this kind of hard to wear. It's quite bold. I would say though that this one's probably the most feminine I've smelled out of all of these. That rose is pretty forward, but it still does have a unisex vibe. I would just say this one leans kind of feminine. This one's not gonna be for everybody, all right? It's unique, but it is unique in a unique way, right? It's a little strange. There's definitely some funk in it from the animalic notes. So with that being said, I'm gonna move this one. This one's gonna be in last. It's interesting, but it is very challenging, very, very strong and bold, right? So not exactly my taste. Next up, we have another very popular one from them. This is Whiff of Waffle Cone. All right, so I've seen things about this one as well, so full disclosure once again, but I've still never smelled it before. So this is still gonna be a blind smell test, okay? Let's go ahead and give this a try. If I had to guess, it's gonna have a kind of gourmandy kind of take on it. Let's see what we got. Whoa, yeah, so that's sweet, that's good, whoa. Yeah, like right away, I'm getting like almost maple syrupy, right? So you get that kind of waffly vanilla in there as well. That is a very gourmandy, very like edible scent that you're getting from this for sure. There might be like a little bit of spices in there, maybe like something like cinnamon or something. I don't know if that's true or not, but kind of getting that a little. It's kind of reminding me, so I'm like I'm a Florida kid, right? Grew up along the coast, and you know, we'd take vacations as well to like Daytona Beach and stuff, you know, white trash heaven, baby. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so it just reminds me of hitting like a boardwalk on a beach and walking by the ice cream parlor, man. That's what this smells like. This is really nice. Yeah, it's giving me lots of like nostalgic vibes hitting that. So this one here, I would say is going to be, this one's a little hard to rank. Let me see. I don't think I like it more than Every Storm a Serenade. So I'm gonna go this one in third place because I definitely like it more than Telegramma. This one's kind of neat too, because although it has this kind of sweet gourmandy, I do feel like this is kind of wearable all the time, because like I just told you, it reminded me of being on the beach in the middle of the summer eating that ice cream. So I would say you pretty much can wear that anywhere too. So with that all said, I do think third place is probably a like perfect spot for it. Next one up, we have the Soft Lawn. All right, so again, if I had to take a guess, it's gonna be a super green fragrance, maybe some grassy notes, but never smelled it, so let's get into it. Okay, yeah, super green, like very fresh green. I'm guessing probably there's like vetiver in this because that's kind of, it's got this grassiness to it, but there is a lot of florals too, but it kind of smells like almost like citrusy floral. So I don't know if there's actual citrus in it with florals or if it's like the flower off a citrus tree or something. That's pretty much all I smell, actually. Bright, green, fresh, clean. Not super special, but you know, not bad either. Like a lot of folks will probably wear this and not have any issues with it. Yeah, to me, it's just, I like green fragrances a lot. I've talked about them on the channel already, but this one is just not a very interesting one. It does kind of have that like fresh cut grass smell to it. So if you like that, you might enjoy this, but I don't know. To me, it's nothing too good. Believe it or not, I didn't think, I thought Bull's Blood was going to be for sure a lock for last place, to be honest, but I thought, I actually just, because it's so unique and it's got this intoxicating like funk to it. I don't know how to explain it. I actually think that I don't like this one as much. So this one's gonna go in last place for now. Next up we have Slow Explosion Dynamite. All right, with this one, I have absolutely no idea what to expect. So let's just shoot on this and see what we got. Holy moly, that's good. That is a leather fragrance. And I just got done telling you, I love leather. Whoa. Yeah, this is a very, very good leather fragrance too. It's got some like fruit in there too with spices. I'm gonna guess, because it's giving me this very fall kind of aesthetic in the smell, I'm guessing it's like some kind of fall spices, aromatic spices with like probably apple. Yeah, I'm almost positive it's apple. Man, that's super good. It almost gives me like, kind of slightly reminds me of, and only vaguely, of Carlisle from Parfums de Marly. It's not like identical. It's not like the red tobacco kind of stuff, but this is awesome, okay? Wow, I'm liking this the more I smell it. Wow, dang. All right, so this is gonna be tough. Like, I really like, let's just smell the top two, because it's gonna be in the top three, I promise you right now. That's City on Fire, that's good. That's real good. Every Storm a Serenade. Guys, I think I just shocked myself again. I think this one's number one for me right now. I actually think this one I would take over City on Fire. It's a little more wearable, probably a little more mass appealing, and it's really, honestly, just really good. Yeah, I think this one's gonna be number one. And next up we have Falling Into the Sea. All right, so if I had to guess, this is another kind of marine aquatic smell, very fresh. We're about to find out though. Let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, very bright, very fresh. This one has, it's not quite as actually like that briny aquatic that Every Storm a Serenade has. It's a more fresh smell, almost like shower jelly. No, more like hand soapy actually. Like kind of reminds me of like Bath and Body Works, like a summer saltwater hand soap or something. So it's very clean and very, very, very fresh. You're getting some like citrusy fruits or some kind of fruits in there, but definitely a little bit of that saltiness that I talked about before, but really the most thing that's starting to come through is a little bit of florals now. So it is a little bit of I'd say fresher than Every Storm a Serenade, because that's the thing it's most comparable to. That's why I keep bringing it up. So yeah, with that being said, I don't think it's quite as complex or unique as Every Storm a Serenade. Like I said, it kind of has this like hand soapy smell, which is good. But with that said, I'm gonna have to do a little reevaluating here. I already know off the bat that I don't like it as much as Every Storm a Serenade, and I don't like it as much as Whiff a Waffle Cone. Let's see, let's try Telegrama again. Wow, as I'm revisiting Telegrama, it kind of reminds me of 40 Knots from Zertov, but not nearly as good, to be honest. These ones are really close. I guess like you could pick any day, Telegrama and Falling Into the Sea, and I would probably change it every day. So just with that being said, I'm gonna go with, as I'm smelling this dry down on this, I like it a little more than I did in the opening. I'm gonna put Telegrama just barely in front of it. And then last, but perhaps not the least, is Untamable. Again, this is another one I don't know anything about, but the name sounds like it's gonna be kind of wild, right? If it's anything true to the name. I gotta be honest, I can appreciate the names. They're pretty cool so far. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a shot of this and see what it's all about. Whoa, okay, wow. I thought Bull's Blood was funky. This one has animalic funk on it, boy. That thing is funky, dude. So this one has lots of like animalistic notes in it, even more than Bull's Blood does. And that one had quite a bit. Yeah, this almost has like you know, walking by the barn kind of smell a little bit like barn animal. There's definitely some leather in there too, and maybe what smells like, again, try like florals to kind of put, you know, freshen that up to kind of elevate that. But it doesn't do it as well as bull's blood. I can already tell. I'm probably gonna, I don't know about this one, right? Like, so this is a very unique scent. I've never smelled anything like it before. It's very bold. And I mean, like, it's strong. I can smell it still right here. Like, this thing is kicking off of here. Holy mackerel. So it's very, very bold on top of that. So this is gonna be tough to wear. So not only is it a unique and kind of funky smell, it's very strong. So this is gonna be tough to wear, like a shot of this, maybe at most. And I don't know for sure, but you might run into an issue wearing this where somebody might not even think you smell very good. Like, what the heck's going on with you? So I hate to do this, and it's funny, this is the last one I chose. I guess the last will be least. Like, I think this is gonna be my least favorite. Just, it is strong animalic, and it's just a little too much. I like animalic notes because they're unique, they're pretty interesting. They can be kind of sensual actually sometimes, but when they're this strong, it literally smells like you're at a petting zoo. So I'm good on that. I'm gonna put this one in last place. All right, and then just kind of wrapping it up, that's our 9 scents that we had in our sample pack from Imaginary Authors. I'm gonna go back through just to give you the final ranking. I'll start from the least to the best. In 9th place, we have Untamable. In 8th place, we have The Soft Lawn. In 7th place, we have Bull's Blood. In 6th, we have Falling Into the Sea. In 5th is Telegramma. 4th place is A Whiff of Waffle Cone. 3rd place is Every Storm a Serenade. 2nd place, and a very close one, is City on Fire. And in 1st place, we have Slow Explosions. And those last two are very close. So just some final thoughts on these. I would tell you pretty much any of these first 4 or 5, I would wear pretty much anytime. Telegramma is growing on me. As I smelled it a little more, went back to it, it actually smelled better. So I think I would wear that. Anything over here is not something I don't know that I would wear often. Like, I probably wouldn't reach for it very much, but they're not all bad. Like Falling Into the Sea and A Soft Lawn, these are super wearable ones, like pretty much anybody, anytime, any place. No big deal. It's just, to me, they're not very interesting. The other two, Bull's Blood and Untamable, these are very challenging fragrances, and that's why I don't know that I'll probably wear these too often, even though I have them here. The good news is they're little samples, and that's probably the, you know, that's one of the fun parts about it. You're not gonna like everything, but you gotta give it a shot, you know? So there it is, that's Imaginary Authors, and that was a lot of fun. All right, guys, that wraps it up. Thank you so much again for watching with me. I really hope that you enjoyed that as much as I did. I had a lot of fun with that one. If you didn't like what you watched, I'm sorry about that, but I'm glad that you stuck around this far. If you thought there was something I could do better or something you would have liked to see me do in this video, please let me know down in the comments. And if you got any ideas for me for videos you'd like to see upcoming, please let me know as well. I'll be trying to get another one of these videos very soon, as I got another shipment of decants coming my way. And I'm gonna do something pretty similar to this. So I hope you guys liked it. I hope to see you guys soon. And in the meantime, you already know what I'm about to tell you. Stay smelly, y'all.